Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on BeamNG Drive for another Wheel of Pain race. The way this works is pretty simple. We are going to be doing a one-lap race, this time around, I believe, Lakeside Raceway. I don't know this track at all. It's an Australian track, a fairly small circuit, but seems like quite good fun to go driving around. The way it works here, we're going to do a one-lap race. At the end of one lap, we are going to spin a wheel that has a whole load of options for how our cars are getting modified. Some are good, a lot are bad. Longbo's engine is poking up slightly there. And yeah, we're going to see how it goes. I got no ideas. I'm driving a Ventara. I'm not entirely sure how it's pronounced. Me and Amy have actually got the same idea in this one. They are slightly different though, so it's interesting to see how it evolves. We are going to get a countdown underway because if you come in the bottom two, you can choose to negate whatever the Wheel of Pain is making you do, and how the Wheel of Pain is going to affect cars is anybody's guess here. I should have probably left mine in automatic because I can't hear my car over the din of everybody else. Because it is a points-based system, so you want to be coming high up and scoring points in these early rounds. All points matter. Rusky is to the front, and it will be a reverse grid for the races. Oh, it's three wide. Oh, God, the Utes in the middle. I mean, I didn't really have anywhere to go. To be fair to Longbow, it's so crowded through here. We have got some pace. Are we going to be able to utilise it? We're expecting, I would say, some chaos. I was a little bit cautious there. Could have been braver. Possibly should have been braver. Oh, there's been a crash up ahead. Rusky's got turned. I didn't see how it happened, though. I was in my own little battle with a Miramar Ute. We're to the inside of the Barstow that's going very sideways, and we've snuck our vehicle past. It looked like it's going to be Gliska from Ewan in this one, ahead of Danger Man. I'm trying to carry good speed through the final corner. Can we steal a place on the run to the line? It's not quite past Mika. Danger Man beats. Danger Man beats Mika, who beats me. That was a bit close. We did have some issues getting that one. Yeah, Danger Man got it. We were closing fast, but there was just not quite the space for a Ventara through the middle of that one. So, it will be Gliska from Ewan, from Danger Man, Mika, me, and then further back it will be Shadows from Longbow by the looks of it. And we can have a look at the replay if there is any confusion over this. So, it's a... okay, Chris is ahead of Shadows. That's fine. It's useful for me, for future Alex, when they go to do points. But, so, quick, brutal one-lap race is over and done with. But now comes the next challenging part. You see, we are going to load up the wheel spin. We are going to click on this. It is going to spin, and it is going to tell us that we are going to get a nice one, I think. So, everyone is going to get an upgraded diff. Now, for some of these cars, that could be very helpful for some of the stuff that's going to come later on. What it does mean I'm also going to do is remove this from the wheel, so it's going to be as good as we can get. So, we head to the second race. Again, a one-lap sprint. Most of our cars will be fairly unaffected, while, well, I've gone to a race-limited slip diff. Well, that is a good thing if we get lots of power. Probably not going to make a massive difference. Longbow's car will be the most improved by this, possibly Hyper's, but most of us were on fairly good diffs, and we don't really have enough power for it to be a massive problem as of yet. That being said, well, the grid is now just a reverse grid race, so it's going to be interesting to see how we get through. I'm hoping I probably stand a better chance at a clean breakthrough. We've had a fantastic launch in this one. My car is ever so slightly it's slightly less powerful than Amy's version of this. However, it is lighter. Oh, we're on the outside of the hopper, which is a dicey place to be. We've got a good run off of that corner. I think I have got the better of the two Ventaras at the moment in this. We will charge away. Let's just not do anything stupid. It's really easy to do silly things around this circuit, or just silly things in general. Not driven this guy, so I don't have ABS. I think well, mine is slightly lighter than Amy's, but I don't have ABS, which might screw me over at some point. But that's fine. We can deal with it. We'll see how the upgrades. Mika's done a great run actually, as well, having come from. Well, behind me is up into third. Danger Man is up there as well. It's been a hell of a run for me. Couldn't have asked for anything better. We went around the outside of the hopper in turn number 2, I guess, and have ran to a relatively sensible. We'll bring the car down to a controlled halt so we can get a finishing order for everybody. It is the Ventara, whatever, first and second. Mika third, ahead of the Man of Danger, then Shadows, then Chris, then you and Longbow, Hyper, Gliska, and Rusky has had an accident at some point. May well have been contact involved in that. So, that has been the race completed. We will now go back to the wheel. We will spin the wheel. Oh, I'm worried. Okay, so the AA has arrived. What this means, I have a second wheel full of names. This means one of these people is going to have their vehicle towed on the back, or placed on the back of a flatbed. So we have a second wheel here full of all of the people who are competing. We will set this one on its way, and whoever this draws is the one who is going to... It's going to be Danger Man. Danger Man has got the AA. Danger Man is going to have to use a flatbed truck. So, we head to the next round. I'm starting at the back of the grid, and Danger Man is on a flatbed. It's going to be an interesting one, this, for sure, because me and Amy both got very quick cars. We're going to try and work our way through the field. Danger Man is going to probably be dropped back and not really play a role in this all too quickly. I'm going to turn that on just in case something silly happens here, or for interesting thumbnails. Going to have to watch out. Amy's going to want to try and swerve out of the way of the truck, which is understandable. We are off the line nicely. We're going to try and go for a gap in the middle. There is a gap for the Ventara to fit through. I don't actually know if I really need to run this in. Oh, manual, to be fair. It's quick as it is. Did that bend? As quick as it is, it has got very exposed wheels, and I am terrified of punctures and snapping them off. So far, like, the things that might hinder this haven't really happened, but you just don't know what's going to come next with the wheel. Oh, that's off a curb. Don't lock it up. Mine is the faster of the two Ventara, but it is dicey. With the lack of ABS, it is dicey. We're going to get to the inside of Hyper here. There's not much Hyper can do about that one. Can we outrun Gliska and Rusky to the line? We can get to the inside of the covert. Gliska did kind of come over a bit there. There's the back of the Ventara wanted to step out. It's going to be a drag race to the line. We're going to have the power. Rusky is going to win. We will take second, though. Rusky with victory. Gliska's in third. Solid points for the covert. Hyper's up in fourth ahead of Chris. Rusky slammed on the brakes. I was going to go for, roll a little bit further down to let others try and get stopped. But sure, we will slot in to our position. Danger Man, shall we see how things are going for that one? Amy did not have a great time in the other. Couldn't quite get through the pack. Danger Man has crossed the line with the flatbed and will finish. Now, in theory, Danger Man and Ewan are going to get to veto the next one, and you would expect Danger Man to get out of this. There is a scenario in which Danger Man might not, because any of the upgrades are done to the car, not the truck. If it's something truly terrible, Danger Man could be locked in to being on a trailer. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong things. Right, okay. Small technical hiccup went on with OBS. We're back. We've got the wheel ready to go. What are we going to be doing to our vehicles next? It is going to be, oh dearie me, extreme off-road tyres for everyone. Now, this will mean changing wheels to fit like the big chunky tyres or the big paddle tyres to our vehicles, depending on what will work with them. I'm not convinced. Rusky, two-wheel drive hopper, they're probably going to be okay with it. I'm not sure the Venteras are going to enjoy that. Who knows what Danger Man is going to do. Probably get rid of the truck and drive with big chunky off-road tyres, but you know. So, we head to the next round. Everybody is fitted with off-road tyres. The Venteras look very cool. I really like the look of Longbow's thing. Now, Danger Man has done an interesting thing. Ewan came second last in the previous race, naturally vetoed the off-road tyres. Danger Man could have ran off-road tyres on their Barstow, opted not to. So what Danger Man has vetoed the off-road tyres because the rules are only affecting the Barstow, not the truck. So Danger Man is going to continue driving the truck. The hope I think Danger Man is working towards is that the rules are going to get so silly affecting our cars. At some point it's going to be better having a truck towing a messed up car. Not the worst idea ever. Weirdly, it does rely on other things happening and making this really weird, but it could work. Danger Man is trying to play the long game, basically. Downside with this upgrade, not only is it going to make my car handle a lot worse, having suddenly added really big wheels onto the car, it does rather dampen my acceleration. Although not as much as it has with Amy. It's because we've got slightly different engines, and mine is the slightly better of the two, although I am worried about my brakes, because it's really difficult to get mine stopped at the best of times, and now these tyres are not going to help. Shados has gone for a wander. Oh, come on. Come on, accelerate. Ventero, we will pass a Shados here. Now, it is Ewan that leads. We're expecting... Oh, Lombos is a bit bouncy. Mine is very slidey. I'm going to be a little cautious under brakes here because I'm not really sold on how good my brakes are into some of these corners. Gliska's going for an adventure. No, Longbow is defending, which is absolutely fair enough. I don't know how to get past Longbow's vehicle. It's all over the place here. Longbow will again defend into the final corner. Can we try to go around the outside? We might still just have enough speed. We do. It's going to be fourth place. Longbow's going to lose out to Gliska as well on the line, I think. So Ewan took victory, which is kind of what we expected. Please get slowed down. It was Mika followed by Chris. Oop. We got a little bit stuck in traffic behind Longbow, and a little bit of mayhem at the first corner made it difficult for us in all of this. It's definitely hurt my car a lot more, this off-road tyre, than some, I would suspect, which is kind of what we figured with these. They'd be very fast in good guys. As soon as it starts going wrong, we might start struggling. Danger Man is still a fair way back. So, Rusky didn't have a great run. Rusky was at the back of the grid. We've now just got a big train of pushing going on. Longbow must have just beaten Gliska across the line, then high, but Amy's car is struggling off the line now, which isn't helping it too much. So Danger Man is going to cross the finish line, and that will mean Danger Man and Rusky can veto a rule. So we are going to go on to the wheel spin of pain, and it is going to be... Don't do it, don't do it, don't... Oh, dearie me. Well, removing Radiator. It is only a lap race. It is only a one-lap race. But there's going to be quite a lot of resistance, I guess, moving these big wheels. I don't know how this is going to affect people. So we head to the next round. Danger Man is persisting with their strategy. They're kind of locked in on this one, and it might come good later on. We will see. Of course, remove the Radiator. Is on... Actually, well, can keep the Radiator, sorry, on the Barstow. So if anything ever happens, that Barstow is in pristine condition. So far. Rusky has returned to the Sport tyres. They are now minus a Radiator. The rest of us are minus Radiator. Now, it's a one-lap race. Probably not the biggest of concern for overheating. The caveat, of course, is the final race for double points is 2 laps. And, well, that overheating might become a much bigger deal. Also, like, things to bear in mind here. Oh, we are committed to trying to get past Amy as Oh, got no grip. Yeah, we did not want to get behind, so stuck behind Amy's Ventera if we could, if we didn't have to. Become a rallycross car. I guess the off-road tyres being put to good use. I'm still not really back on the track. There's been an accident. Mika and Gliska, was it? Oh, we've stolen Hyper's brake lights. My car is nowhere near as nice to drive now. Although, yeah, this race should have gone differently. I pushed it a bit too hard in the first section. Overheating-wise, Chris's car looks hot at the moment. Chris's car looks like that's on the edge of having had enough in this. Hyper's out wide. I've not really had much problems with temperature in mine in the space of a lap. Hyper probably not aware of a Ventera having a go to the inside. Hyper's got more grip. Oh, and Amy's crashed. Amy's flipped Hyper and taken me out in this one as well. I've lost a rear wheel or a tyre. Amy has got going. There was friendly fire from the two hot rods. Danger Man's truck is going to not beat us. We will not be beaten. Oh, I think we did. I think we got beaten by Danger Man's truck. I mean, Hyper's death was spectacular. Danger Man has not stopped for the end of that. Oh, gutted. Gutted on that one. Bugger. I mean, that was unfortunate. Amy just ran wide and Hyper flipped the car back over and crossed the line. So we miss out on being able to fix our tyres, which is slightly disappointing. But yeah, Amy just ran wide, hit the wall, struggling with the Ventera. And there's nowhere Hyper could go, nowhere I could go, because we were already committed in that one. Which means Shadows will win from Rusky and Chris. Ewan actually having grip did well. Then it was Longbow and Mika. We saw. Okay, so Gliska and Amy will get to veto upgrades. Yeah, Danger Man had a better run. We did allow Danger Man to do a little bit of upgrades to the truck, which was still would have been last had it not been for a big smash. Right, we are going to go to the wheel. And it is going to be... Oh, I don't like the look of that. Okay, could have been worse. Maximum height suspension. Danger Man is stuck with that truck because two cars wrecked. Probably not the biggest problem. Handling issues are going to happen a bit, depending on your car. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. So, we head to the next round. Danger Man can't actually veto stuff. As you can see, the Barstow has been lifted. The truck is still fine. I mean, it hasn't made a crazy difference to mine. Rusky's, I mean, you can see some lifted cars going on. Rusky's is the silliest over here. But Rusky does have normal tyres. The thing is, after the crash, Gliska and Amy are now back onto their normal original sport tyres. So those things are going to be fast. They've got a good chance. I think I have a good chance at maybe third in this round if I don't crash on my own. That is the hope here. We know this thing is pretty solid. So let's try and... We were going to be quick off the line. The tyres aren't going to affect my ability off the line to make life difficult for Gliska. I mean, if we can... Oh, I just can't brake late enough to really do anything, as you can see there. I'm just desperately trying to get it stopped, and it wasn't going to have any of it. Have I bent something in the steering, or is that just how much grip I have now in this? Maybe. I really was hoping we could get past Amy and just defend, but maybe that's cost me a third place, not sure. We know Ewan's got grip. I needed Ewan stuck in traffic more than me, really, is what we did want going on there. Mika's car has got very good grip for something stuck with the off-road tyres, the same tyres as I have. Amy's gone wide on their own. We're going to try and defend from Ewan. We're going to try and make it really difficult for Ewan. We know we've got good straight line speed here in my car. So if Ewan wants to go past, we're going to send Ewan the long way round in this. And Ewan won't make it. So it's going to be Gliska from Mika, from Amy, from me in fourth place. We've run across the line away from Ewan. We do what we needed to in this. Then it will be Chris, and we will have a look for the rest of them. So, yeah, then it will be Chris from Hyper, Longbow, Shadows, and Danger Man. It'll be Danger Man minus the actual Barstow that's fallen off now, and Rusky smashed the wall at the end, and we'll get a veto. So, what are we going to get on the wheel spin this time around? It shall be... Uh-oh. Well, next race, I'm going to drive the track in reverse. It's not going to help my car performance, but this could be chaos. So there's been some unintended consequences of this rule. You see, those in the bottom two places have power to veto modification. The thing is, Danger Man came in the bottom two places and decided to veto going the wrong way round the track for themselves, which means we're going to have to be doing a race, and there is a strong possibility of a head-on collision with a Danger Man. And the start line is going to be very difficult. It's terrifying, and I don't know what we're going to do here. So, yeah, the chances of there being a massive wreck are really high, and it's about to get really chaotic. And this is the joy of the Wheel of Pain. You never know what's going to happen, and, yeah, a very unexpected thing that I hadn't thought about is currently happening. I had to tap the brakes because Ewan was going to be where I wanted to be, and honestly, it's worth trying to dodge the truck. Yes, slowing down for Ewan is worth to not get clipped by the truck. The thing is, the truck is going to make an appearance, and the truck doesn't care about us. In fact, anybody the truck wipes out helps Danger Man. I don't know where this track is going and where I need to brake. Don't know where I'm going to meet a Danger Man either around here. Mika's got way better turning than I do through. Mika's just got much bigger front tyre. I can't hear my own car. I'm really hoping a few get munched by a truck here. All that corner. Thankfully, when you go off on the grass now, the tyres actually bite into the circuit. Oh, everyone's scattered. I mean, oh, Gliska's come back on. Ah. Well, you can't really fault Gliska on that one. Unfortunately for me, do we actually have enough steering ability? Oh, I'm not sure we do. My car is absolutely knackered now. Yeah, I mean, you can't really fault Gliska. They're battling for control of their car. We're done. I think everyone's just about finished now at this point. Anyway, yeah, Gliska was dodging the man of danger, and it is going to be Shadows beats Danger Man. Danger Man was not last. Hyper is about to get murdered by a truck. Oh, dearie me. Ow. Ow. That's bad for a Hyper right there. But we'll finish in this one. And there we go. So the order, I believe, will be Rusky from Ewan, then Chris. Mika. So Chris can't overheating every time, doesn't really matter. From Mika, then Amy, then Gliska, Longbow, Shadows, Danger Man, Hyper, and then my busted, useless vehicle. The good news for me, is I get rid of the off-road tyres, which is very helpful. Unless whatever comes next is worse from this. So let's go and spin the wheel in this one. It is going to be... Okay. Don't care. I've got none of that to be going on with for me, but it's going to mess up everybody else. Fantastic. I am A-okay with this. So, we head to the penultimate round here. Now, technically speaking, I came last. I start on pole. Danger Man came third last, so Danger Man starts there, which is not fun. I've got to get a very good launch and get ahead of Hyper, which I think I will do. The good news for both me and Hyper is we have gone back to our sport tyres. I couldn't remember what wheels I was on, so I went to similar sized ones. There are still a few people stuck on off-road tyres. There's now Chris, Mika, and Shadows, about the only ones now stuck on off-road tyres. I mean, points-wise, I don't know how the points are standing in this at the moment. What I do know is that if I want to be winning this tournament, I think I've had a pretty good time overall so far. But if I want to win, I need to really win this round if I can. Now, this is as good an opportunity as I am going to get. We're starting on pole. I've got my car back to the spec that was very good for it. Everybody else is now on the terrible. No one else has assists, so locking of brakes is plausible. I think one of the things that's hurt my car more than I expected, the raised suspension, has just absolutely killed my turning. By having it on the rally and really lifted suspension, it's really hurt my vehicle's handling characteristics. Now, I am absolutely terrified of finding a truck somewhere. In fact, I have no reason to play this one dangerously. That is... Oh, there's been a very big crash for someone. I'm not sure who. There was no reason for me to take any sort of gamble going through there with my car. Don't really know where to brake. Didn't do this corner last time around. We will just kind of be careful through the final corner. I think it might have been Hyper that's had a death. By the looks of it, Gliska's had an adventure somewhere in all of this. I'm going to say, yeah, I think it might have been Hyper. Dangerman's not had a bad run here. We are across the line, and it is... victory for me. This is very, very difficult to judge here. Whoop, I'm just going to try and grab the camera. I think Dangerman beat Shadows by the looks of it. Oh, and Amy's not going to finish. Amy is not going to finish, having got collected by the truck that's just not going to be able to stop in time. Yeah, I tell you what, Dangerman's actually had quite a good points round here. Ruskies across the line and parks, survives in one piece. Shadows' car is getting warm. Chris is possibly taken damage. Oh, yeah. I think Chris got wiped out in the in the impact. Now, admittedly, a Dangerman is not always keeping the Bastion on the back. Look, the rules have got very silly in this one, but we're playing along because it's funny. Hyper got hurt, it is safe to say. That was a big shunt. It might have been Dangerman's car flying off, I think, that we saw tumbling through the air. But yeah, Hyper and Amy will get to, well, I say veto an upgrade of some sort, because we are going to, for the final time, we are going to spin the Wheel of Pain, and it is going to be, oh dearie me, everyone's going to get real powerful. A maximum engine block. Bear in mind, do remember, all the radiators are out of these cars, and now we're doing a 2-lap race with a lot more power than they were going to have initially. This might get a bit mad. So, it is the final round. Double points, 2-lap race, this one for us. It's going to be interesting. My power has gone up by about 60. Not the biggest gain, seeing as Chris is now running about 700. Shadows is at over 500, but, they're on iffy tyres. Chris's drive shaft might give up. Of the vehicles that were involved in crashes in the previous race, Amy has put ABS, or put the electric assists back in their car to make it more drivable. Hyper put the radiator back in, being a 2-lap race. Probably would have been okay without it, but... playing it safe, if you will. We are going to get started. I mean, I stand a good shout in that my car is legitimately very fast. Going to be difficult to do too much off the line, because you do have to be careful with the truck going through. Oh, skipped a gear, I didn't want to. Chris is snaking towards turn 1. Is Chris actually going to be able to hold this together? Is probably there's a big question here. I do not want to be near the Barstow. I'm very worried about that Barstow wiping me out, having had a very good run at the start here. Ewan has blown their car up, I'm going to guess. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate, because Ewan was possibly one of the big contenders for this overall. I am going to be very wary of wherever the hell that truck is. Mika's gone. Mika's been smashed into by the man of danger. It is. Shadows has exploded their engines. So some of these powers have... oh! Okay, I was later on the brakes, but I actually got it stopped. Like, that was a legitimate... I wasn't really going for an overtake. I was just a lot braver under brakes there than the cars around me. We've got a lot more power than Amy in this one. We were faster than Amy's car in a straight line anyway. Now we are using... Rusky's got a lot of power going on in this. Only 5 cars left. Oh, I think Danger Man may have caused... between cars blowing up and Danger Man's truck finally causing absolute carnage, it has really taken its toll. The final round has... shall we say, turned things about in all of this. It's a case of can I... oh, past Rusky. Not like that, I can't. Rusky may get victory here. Oh, it's become an obstacle course race. The Danger Man's had a tremendous shunt through here. I will... oh, Rusky's overheating. My car's overheating. I think Rusky's engine's going. We are past... can this engine hold on? Can I hold on to the finish line here? Now, it's a little bit more controlled under braking this time. Don't blow up on me. Don't do it. Ventera, you've got this. You've got this. I mean, it is hot. If it blows up now, we probably still get second because I think we can coast it across the line. It's not going to matter. It's very hot. Chris's car is let go by the looks of it. We are across the line. It is a victory. It finishes with a 1-2 for the Ventaras. Rusky will get home in third. But any longer than that, but both mine and Amy's are cooked in this one. Hyper crosses the line in 4th. I think Rusky's engine was giving up at the end is how we suddenly passed. Hyper finishes in 4th. Gliska in 5th. Everything's hot. Everything is... well, apart from Hyper's, everything is complaining, but it is... oh, well, Ewan blew their engine up. As did... I think as did Shadows in this. No, Chris is unfortunate, got instability at some point and detonated their car. It was inevitable that the truck was going to be involved at some point. I think Chris might have been involved in the shunt here, actually. There was another car. Lombo's unlucky and Mika was in that crash as well. Well, a very strong finish. Having got back to road tyres, it was a very strong finish for my Ventara. It will be time to go to the points, and we will see what has come of it all in this very silly challenge. So, on to the leaderboard, and it would be my Ventara that would take victory in the end of this one. We had a little wobble in the middle, and it certainly wasn't as nice with off-road tyres, but a couple of very good final rounds, including winning the double points round at the end, did me the world of good. Mika would end up in 2nd place, and it was quite a close run thing. Unfortunate, dropped some points in the final round, having been involved in the big smash with Danger Man's truck. There was always the fear around here. A good run for Gliska in the covert, would put it in 3rd. Rusky ends up 4th, a fantastic finishing position for the Hopper. The Hopper was either winning or last pretty much throughout this and did accumulate a good number of points. Ewan unlucky at the end with a blown engine, costing in the final round, but we'd still end up 5th ahead of Amy's Ventera. Not quite as good as mine, not quite as lucky as mine in some places. Yeah, just didn't quite score the same points. Chris was remarkably consistent with the Barstow, got quite a few 3rd places along the way. It just fell apart a little bit at the end for that one. Longbows Miramar was a bit of a handful to to get working, would come 8th ahead of Shadows' Bastion. Both Miramar and Bastion were stuck with the off-road tyres, as was Chris and Mika, I believe. So Mika getting 2nd, having been on the off-road tyres the entire time, is actually very good going. But yeah, they were never quite slow enough to end up losing the off-road tyres, but they did struggle. The Bastion probably a bit too heavy for this. Hyper's BX would be in 10th, although it was fairly close again, all down there. While Danger Man's, we say Barstow, Danger Man drove a truck for a lot of this. Yeah, it was a really interesting thing. Like, Danger Man's strategy was really interesting. because that could have worked out had the rules got really weird. Daisy and I took a gamble, and it didn't quite pay off, but it was a funny gamble nevertheless, and I love this challenge. You just don't know what you're going to get. I have absolutely no idea. This is just not the rules that I expected to end up happening, but there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.